Yeah, I think so, yeah. On the telephone line.
You see the working outside the train. You've probably seen that one. Yeah.
So Aunt Yvonne worked at this utility company?
I don't remember I don't remember where he met her.
Got her in a restaurant.
Yeah, could have been, yeah.
Well, that would have been in Needles, California. Well, maybe we should hear a little bit about Norma and Ann.
Norma, she, I think I said a few minutes ago, when you look back on your life and you think, have I been fulfilled? Is there anything I would do different? And I think if you had asked Norma that, she would have said no. I think she was pleased with where she was. She was kind of an independent woman. You're telling me stories about how she inseminated the cattle or whatever. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think
she did that.
I think she was also. I talked to her about her smoking. Tried to get her to quit. Of course, you can't quit unless you want to. But she said, I think she really did enjoy smoking. She said, I just enjoy it. I'm never going to quit. And she never did.
So, when I was telling her, I came to visit her about 3 weeks before she died. I did too. Every morning she'd get up, go outside, smoke a cigarette, and she'd come back and put her ear all on. She would say, now don't you tell my kids.
She had that thing in her nose, she'd take it out.
Yeah. I asked her one time why she started smoking. She said, because all my friends smoked. She says, I hated it, but I forced myself to learn how to smoke so I could be with my friends. And then she turned out what she wanted. Madge was I don't know that we were dysfunctional as a family, except for Madge.
Yeah.
Madge was such a character. She's a loving as could be. And,
yeah.
I think if there was sort of black sheep in the family, she might have been the black sheep. She was a lover.
Yeah.
She wasn't out to love. But she had a sense of humor really good.
She told me one time the thing she enjoyed most is going to a bar, getting stoned, and dancing on the dancing on the bar.
On the bar, yeah.
She says, then I didn't have any worries, didn't care, nobody bothered me, because she was kind of quiet. But she says, when I get out and start drinking, I'm quiet.
What's your best memory of Maddie Bell?
Yeah, well, we're kind of talking about her now. She was a really pretty girl. She had wonderful eyes. I remember when she had her photograph taken in her senior year, she was pretty pleased because the photographers really complimented her on her eyes, on how pretty she was. And
I remember, I think the prettiest I ever saw of her was when she got sick. She had problems in the health and she was a girl. She went to the hospital up in Atwater. We went to see her at the hospital there. I forget what she had, but it was really bad.
something
like that. Anyway, she was laying in a bed. She had this pretty face and her hair was that's what I remember.
Well, I think she hadn't gained a lot of weight then either.
Yeah, she's still really thin.
Well, she was a little on the heavy side. I remember the first time she saw Bob walking through those cannery cabins with his uniform on, 6'5", something like that.
Yeah.
And she just fell in love with him right on the spot.
Yeah, she got married and got the temple to show her.
Right, yeah. I remember that. I was there.
He had his uniform on? What did he do?
He was in the Army. It was the old Eisenhower jacket thing.
If you ever meet him, you ever want to talk to him about Korea, he has some stories for you about Korea.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
So, Dad, you spent a lot of time with Aunt Norma. What's the memory you have of Aunt Norma? Or
Oh, well, you know, she's just a great person. I love to be around her. You know, I used to go up, when she moved to Chowchilla, I used to go up there 2 or 3 times a year to see her. You know. Like I always said, I'd run to this one and run. When we all lived in L.A., I used to go see Ronald at least once a month, Lauren at least once a month, you know. And I said, none of them has ever been in my house.
I've been.
Yeah, they've been there now, but you know, when we were growing up, and then I started having kids, you know, and I'd take my kids over there. You know, as long as I'm welcome, I'll be back. Norma and I got in a fight the last time I was at her house one time, and I said, that's it. I'll never be back. Lauren, you come down to L.A. for something, and you wanted to go see her. So I said, all right, we can go see her, but I'm staying in a motel. Not staying with Norma. And we stopped at the restaurant where she worked on the way to her house, and she talked me into staying. So we're back together now.
good.
Yeah.
We had our family fights.
Oh, yeah?
I don't ever remember being in one of them. But Virgil would always, I wouldn't show up to the reunion. You know, I was a mama's boy, and tell your wife to go to hell. He would always get on my case about that. But he was my big brother.
When we were little, Virgil, of course, was the biggest. And he used to pick on me.
Oh, did he?
He used to make me so mad. I was looking in the face one day, and I said, one of these days,
One of these days I'm going to kick you.
Get out of you. I'm going to do it. Of course, I never did it. But
Never got big enough.
never got big enough.
What do you remember about Virgil getting rheumatic fever in the Army? Do you have any memory of that?
No, other than the fact that he got a medical discharge and came home, and we heard that was the reason.
Yeah, that's all I
He
remember.
never, I don't remember being
I
sick.
know he was at Fitzsimmons Hospital in Colorado, I think.
Oh, yeah?
That's where he was.
He was in there how long?
Maybe 2 or 3 months.
I didn't know that. I don't remember that.
I do remember.
Yeah.
I remember him in
Boot camp, wasn't it?
Yeah, I do too.
But,
I remember one time with him when we still lived in the camp together, and I'm thinking that's the last time we saw Dad, but I'm not absolutely sure. Dad come home drunk, and he wanted to whip somebody. He couldn't catch us kids, so he'd whip Mom. Well, Virgil said, Mr. Smith, you have whipped your last Smith while you're drunk. And he said, you get out of here and come back sober. And he went, because Virgil was in his uniform. For sure, he turned around and left. I remember that. Yeah, he said, you have whipped your last Smith while you're drunk. Sober, I'll catch the kids for you and you can whip them. If you're drunk, it ain't happening. I said, no, you ain't going to catch me, I guarantee you.
I always remember Virgil as being the man's man.
Yeah.
I always looked up to him.
He was real easy going, but don't mess with him. Don't push him over the line.
Another thing about Virgil, years ago, we used to have little impromptu meetings in parks. We'd have like a picnic. I would go, and maybe that big, but
No way.
and Virgil would always, somebody have a camera on, and he'd always put his hands in it.
Yeah.
Like talking to him.
Oh, that's right.
Every time you saw him, he'd be walking.
That's right. I remember that.
With that shit-eating grin.
Yeah.
Walk around the camera,
He didn't. He was like Dad. He didn't like to have his picture taken.
Yeah.
I think he tolerated it at the campground.
Yeah, he would sort of shy away sometimes.
Yeah.
If you were filming like this, he'd back off. Whenever you got him, he'd always do that talking to you.
Any other questions for the group?